Ah, Thailand. For decades, it's been the place to go for amazing beaches and incredible adventures. But what if the very thing that made it so famous is now putting it at risk? Today, we're diving into a revolution in Thai travel and how the country is trying to save its soul from, well, being loved to death.
To really get a sense of what we're talking about, just look at this number, 38 million. That's how many international visitors flocked to Thailand in 2019, right before, the world completely changed. That is a staggering number of people. It's like the entire population of Canada just decided to show up for a vacation.
But it makes you wonder, right? All that success, what was the real cost? Was it actually sustainable, or was Thailand's incredible culture getting crushed under the weight of its own popularity? That's the big, complicated question we're tackling today.
Okay, so let's peel back the layers. We're going to go beyond those perfect postcard images and take a hard look at the challenge of mass tourism. What really happens when a country's greatest strength starts to feel like its biggest weakness?
It really comes down to two very different paths for any traveler. On one side, you've got the classic mass tourism model. Cookie-cutter tours, sites so crowded you can barely move, and souvenirs that kind of just turn culture into a cheap commodity. But now, there's this other path opening up, one that's all about real connection, cultural immersion, and truly authentic experiences. And that right there is the key, this search for something real. More and more, travelers are just tired of being bystanders. They want to actually be a part of the experience. So, what does this new kind of travel even look like in practice?
Well, it's got a name, experiential tourism. And honestly, it's a total game changer. Think of it like this. It's about trading your selfie stick for a cooking class with a local chef, swapping the tour bus for a homestay, and ditching the souvenir t-shirt for a genuine conversation with an artist. It's about doing, not just seeing.
For this to really work, it has to be built on three core pillars. It's kind of like a three-legged stool. You need all three for it to be stable. First up is fairness, making sure that the money you spend actually benefits the local communities. Second, suitable actions, which just means respecting the culture and the environment you're in. And finally, and maybe most importantly, real connection, creating those genuine moments between visitors and locals that go way beyond just a simple transaction.
So, let's look at a powerful example of this in action. We're going to start with something that's been woven into Thai culture for centuries, the world of wellness and spiritual travel. And look, this is so much more than just putting on a fluffy robe and getting a facial. We are talking about ancient healing arts like the traditional Thai massage, or the amazing herbal compress massage, which uses over 15 different local herbs. We're talking about incredible wellness retreats tucked away in the mountains of Chiang Mai for yoga and meditation, and even this growing move towards eco-centric healing, which connects your personal well-being to the health of the natural world around you. This quote really gets to the heart of the philosophy. Thai traditional medicine isn't just about masking symptoms, it's about getting to the root cause of an illness. It's a truly holistic approach to well-being.
And that same deep, holistic idea applies to spiritual tourism too. This isn't just about snapping a photo of a temple. It's about trading the constant noise of your daily life for the profound silence of a mountain monastery, or swapping the endless scroll on your phone for quiet contemplation. It's a search for a kind of peace that you just can't buy in a gift shop.
Now, this travel revolution isn't only about looking inward. It's also about reaching outward, about connecting with the real heart and soul of Thailand. And that means its people, its communities, and its culture. So how do you actually do that? Well, instead of just eating amazing pad Thai, you could learn how to cook it yourself in a local workshop. Instead of just driving past a remote village, you could actually spend the day with the Lisu tribe, learning about their way of life. You could visit an organic farm, try your hand at silk weaving. These are the kinds of experiences you'll be telling stories about for the rest of your life.
But, and this is a big but, there's a real risk here. Turning culture into a tourist experience is a double-edged sword. On one hand, yes, it brings in vital income for local people and can help keep ancient traditions alive. But on the other hand, you risk this kind of Disneyfication of culture, where everything loses its authenticity, and local people might even get pushed out to make room for businesses. It's a very delicate balance.
So, the big question is, how do you manage that balancing act? Well, as it turns out, a global pandemic might have accidentally shown us the way. That huge travel pause in 2020 didn't just stop everything, it basically forced the entire tourism industry to hit a giant reset button.
You can see just how dramatic that pivot was on this timeline. We went from the absolute peak of mass tourism in 2019 to a total global shutdown. This forced everyone to rethink everything, which led to creative experiments like the Phuket Sandbox and a brand new focus on quality over quantity, with safety and digital tools leading the way.
So what does this new normal actually look like? This chart tells a pretty clear story. Wellness tourism is absolutely skyrocketing. The whole remote work revolution has led to a massive boom in digital nomads. And travelers are now demanding personalized travel, using technology to craft totally unique trips that are built around their specific interests.
All this brings us back to that massive million-dollar question. How do you build a tourism industry that's successful without destroying the very thing that makes a place so special to begin with? How do you balance the real need for commerce with the vital need for authenticity? That is the ultimate challenge for the future of travel everywhere.
And that really just leaves us with one final thought, and it's a question for you. Because the future of travel isn't just going to be decided by governments or big companies. It's shaped by the choices that all of us make. So the next time you're planning a trip, just ask yourself, what kind of traveler do you want to be? The answer to that question will help shape the future for generations to come.